Have you ever wondered how your life should look like to be happy, healthy, to wake up in the morning without problems? Well, I'm gonna help you today. Today, I want to talk about something you are seeing every day, you can hear every day, and that is an online love scam. Online dating sites like Tinder present a tempting portal to romance and friendship in a time when digital interactions are the standard. No question asked. Everybody heard for the Tinder. Still, they also provide a rich field for con artists targeting emotions, trust, and vulnerability. Targeting users through false profiles, catfishing, and other dishonest strategies meant to profit from trust. Tinder scams have grown to become both complex and progressively manipulative because, after all, it's manipulation. Goes without saying, I was a victim of my own success and I was watching things online. Doesn't necessarily mean to be love, but things on images, on videos looking better than reality. And of course, the con artists will use every mean on their disposal to trick you and manipulate you to get ultimate price, and that is your money. Often using stolen images and extremely convincing narratives. Those fraudsters and con artists are fast to establish an emotional connection, which makes it challenging for consumers to identify the trap they are running across. These frauds can have terrible emotional as well as financial effects, isolating and embarrassing victims. From bots delivering malware to phony suitors spinning intricate stories of financial needs or anguish, the techniques are varied but always predatory. Guys, doesn't matter how much you think that you are great in spotting somebody who is a fake or real, the fraudsters, I always say to this to every my podcast. I'm doing this for the living. I'm investigating fraud and criminals. They using imagination. They know how you react on some certain things. And the only way they know how you're gonna react is they studying you as a person. They don't just go randomly to everybody, anybody. Yeah, they do the carpet bombing with many type of emails, approaching everybody, anybody. But if they're targeting such a person, they already know who you are and how you're gonna react. So what's important? Important is to recognize red flags, such as profiles that look too ideal to be good, resistance to meet in a person, or unexpected financial demands. Helps one stay safe. This podcast explores the most often occurring Tinder frauds, pointing obvious indicators and providing tips on how to guard yourself across the online dating scene. Nobody judging you because you're using apps and you try to find the loved ones. We live in today in very intricate, very fast-paced world, and people have forgot what the dating it is. In my times, when I was younger, I'm 52 now, yeah, you need to chase the girls, you need to call her, she doesn't reply on your phone calls, landline. Her mom or dad will answer the phone and say, she's not here. Or the letters. Now, today we are using apps because we want to connect with people faster. Now, what that saying to you? You need to safeguard your personal data, your money and your well-being in digital dating scene. It starts with knowing these tactics. I'd like to welcome all of you, risk takers and truth seekers, to podcast Live the Battlefield, where we expose fake gurus through human intelligence methods. My name is Bekes, and I hold the Guinness World Record for the longest live audio broadcast. As well, I spent 1,800 consecutive combat days in war. As well, my professional career includes working in military and diplomatic intelligence security services. Needless to say, as well, I'm the best-selling author and have passion for podcasting to expose wrongdoings and false gurus. And in today's episodes, we'll discuss about Tinder scams and online predators. So let's go dive in. When we talk about Tinder, we need to talk about one important thing, that is dating. Tinder is made for people to date or something else. Naturally, social media has introduced us to a lot of people. We entering the realm of internet dating might be thrilling and can be very thrilling in certain aspects. Now, there are many chances to meet new people and find someone who could support you. Like, when you open the online things, you meet in the new group of the people, close and far, wide and deep, on a continents you never dream about. You never know where your heart gonna land, who you gonna meet, how you gonna talk, but you know one thing, that you looking for somebody. So the criminals here, they know that you're gonna come on Tinder. However, not everyone is looking for their true love. Some individuals are actively seeking victims for their Tinder scams because we're talking about money. When we talk about scams on Tinder, let me share with you some of the most typical scams on Tinder. The most frequent Tinder scam is that surface is based on my study and conversation with numerous friends in the field, and others are met while traveling for work as this one. Number one, it's a bot or fake profiles, romantic scams and catfishing. There's something called sugaring scams and scams involving Tinder promoters. That's 4 major ones. But let's go start. First things first. First of all, we all seek love, companionship, friendship, and attention because we are only humans. We love to be interactive, we love to be loved. Social media has increased our use of apps like Tinder. However, when dating online, you may encounter a few typical Tinder scammers. Now, you need to understand there's a signs of scammers and what they're trying to get from you to better protect your personal information online. You need to understand those signs. Let's go start with the first one, as I mentioned, bot or fake profiles. Number one, these are the software-controlled Tinder profiles rather than human-controlled ones. Number two, scammers use programming to send large-scale communication, usually to spread malware via phony links, danger websites, or phony social media profiles. Or you can buy crypto. There may be indications that you are interacting with a bot on Tinder if the person you're chatting with seems generic, too excited, or frequently misunderstands your words. You're talking to the robot. Number 4, bots have the ability to distribute malware that can steal your passwords, snoop on your device, and more. So guys, be careful. To get started, we need to do following. Are all of their pictures taken by a professional? Is their CV or resume overly general? These could be initial indications that you are interacting with a fraudulent profile or bot. Ask yourself that question. Well, of course, when you see the profile, are they too generic? Are the pictures are taken professionally? Is there any manipulation in the resume? There's a warning signs which you need to think about. Number 1, it's sending dubious links or surveys, reacting too rapidly, and communications that don't always make sense because it's a bot. You understand? It's a bot. You're talking to a robot for those who don't understand. AI. Now let's go move to the romance scams and catfishing. Real people create catfish profiles, but they aren't the people in the pictures they share. Never. A stranger or even someone you know could be a scammer. Oh yes, someone you know. There's a great show, I'll go promote this. It's on a Netflix called Sweet Bobby. I'd like you go check this one. Not the Tinder swindler, we know about this guy, but there's a Sweet Bobby, great documentary about catfishing. Since fraudsters will utilize the appearance of romance to deceive their target, catfishing scams are also sometimes known as a romance scam, because that's why you are coming on Tinder. You want to love. Involves romance. Sometimes catfish will attempt to obtain information or picture in order to subsequently blackmail you. But their main goal is to defraud you of your money. Ultimately, it's your money. Less frequently, people prey on others out of loneliness or insecurity without intending to deceive them. I'm urging you, always confirm someone's identification before establishing a relationship with them, either by video, call, or in person. Guys, before I move to the warning signs, I want you to understand you can ask the person show up the face. Turn on the bloody video camera. Send me the video right now how you are making the dinner or whatever it is. Confirm the identity that corresponded to image or whatever you're seeing online. Let's go move to the warning signs. Number one, they are reluctant to meet. Catfishing person, they are reluctant to meet. The picture seems too fantastic to be true or real. And most importantly, they intensify their relationship without actually meeting. That's how the catfishing works. I mentioned sugaring scams. Well, sugar, you know what it is. Sugaring refers to a relationship in which one person known as a sugar baby receives compensation for accompanying another on dates or other extracurricular activities. On the other hand, some people would pose as themselves online or claim to be seeking a sugar baby. The scam then unfolds in a manner similar to scam involving bounced checks. They will ask you to send them a small amount in exchange for the larger check. Or they may pose as a financial institution. Makes me upset. The original check will therefore bounce, but the money you send to fraudster will still be in their possession. You should never send money to a stranger. You know, when I go back in time, and I remember I was looking forward for the Christmases and the Easter and the Christmas. My apologies. Because I will go to see my grandparents or my uncle, my auntie, and I will get some cash, you know what I mean? And then my mom, she will take my money to look for me, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but I never saw my money back, you know what I mean? But I was looking for those days. But my grandfather knew it who I was. Now imagine you wake up in the morning and somebody asks you for the money because has a beautiful, bottom or breast or whatever it is. Don't do this. Stranger should not ask for money. They don't know you. However, people are romantically involved. A con artist may take you to fancy dinners to gain your trust before defrauding you. They will take you for the dinner. But that bears some warning signs, and they include this. Before or after they compensate you, they request payment. That's what it is. They request payment before they compensate you. Crazy shit. As well, there's scams involving Tinder promoters. Clubs, restaurants, and bars hire promoters to increase their clientele. They work on social media most of the time, but occasionally they will also visit dating services. The promoter scam is typically a less serious from a Tinder fraud, although it can still be unpleasant. Typically, Tinder promoters have little interest in outright defrauding or hacking you. They don't care. All they want is for you to enter their restaurant and purchase a few drinks or meal. Even so, it can be still painful to believe you are forming a relationship with someone, only to discover they are really attempting to use you as a bar stool. That's all it is, using you as a bar stool. There's a warning signs you need to pay attention. They insist on meeting a specific location, always. My advice to friends and clients alike is to exercise caution when using any dating app or website. Doesn't matter what they're using, you need to exercise caution. That brings red flags and what they are. I want you to think about Tinder. A Tinder scam could be affecting you individually you're speaking with. It uses extremely altered images. It reacts instantly. It provides perplexing messages. It sends links, calendar invites, or surveys. They terminate preparations for a face-to-face meeting as well, because you're not gonna see them. They rapidly develop a friendship without even meeting you. How is it possible that it requests that you provide money or a code, PIN number? As well, you're required to meet a specific location. That's a red flag, guys. It doesn't include pictures of pals or friends. He or she occasionally shares details about his or her personal life. Very little. Now, the person requests and upload pictures or informations from you. Those are red flags. 100%. When in doubt, consider meeting your partner in person. Ask them to meet them in person. This is going to be one of your most crucial responses. You ask them, I want to see you in person. I love you. I need you. I want you. Why would somebody say no, but they want your money? The red flags are here as well important. The excellent majority of scammers will not meet you in person, but some may still target you once they do. When meeting your date for the first time, always take safety measures. Request a public meeting location. Don't go to places where the person you're talking to go. You want a public place. You want a restaurant, you want a coffee shop, maybe it's the middle of the day. Don't go in dark alleys, and the streets you don't know, the places you've never been, or the home to invite you to their home. Don't. Make sure to share your plans with a friends or relative. Make sure that you tell the people where you're going, who you're gonna see, and where. Make your own travel arrangements to and from the meeting location. Never let other person organize for you travels. When conversing with possible dates, him or she or her, whatever, in person or online, always follow your instincts. Guys, always repeating this. We can think with our heart, with our emotions, with our logic, our brain, but listen, your referee, it's your instinct. If it's something too good to be true, better give up. Don't push yourself. I need to check. Rather cut here right now. Don't go. Don't talk. Tell them to F-O. Goodbye. Because price at the end is going to be much more higher than a few tears or few unhappy days. If you're uncertain about sincerity of the person you are talking to, it might be time to end relationship and move on. As I say at the beginning, today's episode is how to avoid scams on Tinder. When it comes to dealing with love scammers, you have options. Yeah, the following tips are the best practice for sweeping, left, right. You need to understand various types of romance scams. Avoid disclosing private information online. It's nobody's business where you live, what you do. Have a public meeting with your date. Public meeting. You should never transmit or transfer money to a stranger. Never. Don't click on links that you receive. Ask yourself a question. Why would somebody send you the link to click? If I don't know you in a person, and we have no that type of relationship, I know where you live, what you do, where I can find you, maybe we're working together, why would you send me the link? Don't click on links that you receive. Typically, Tinder scammers seek out straightforward victims. Now, you make it more difficult for a Tinder scammer to obtain your information by conversing, exchanging stories, and learning about telltale signals and behaviors of scammers. You ask yourself now how you should react if you fall victim to Tinder scam. Well, that's the hardest part. Of course, I always think that they are responsible and honest people. So not every encounter needs to be fraud. No, doesn't need to be that way. However, in the event that you believe or have already been defrauded, this is what you can do. Capture screenshots of conversations you have with them. Don't let them delete them. Take the screenshots. Report and block all known profiles so they can't stalk you. If a crime such as cyber stalking has taken place, get in touch with a local police station. A local police station. If the person you are interacted with possesses your financial or personal data, you need to immediately go to your bank, give them a call right away, and freeze or cancel your accounts. Next, you need to examine your credit history and notify your bank of any fraudulent activities. Need to as well simultaneously replace your debit or credit card. Do it now if you're suspicious. It's just one phone call. After falling victim to internet fraud, many people experience embarrassment, particularly because the warning flags are more apparent in retrospect. Since scammers can target anyone, it might be difficult to identify them when your emotions are being exploited. There is no need to be shy. Don't be too hard on yourself for falling for a scam once you are reported to scammers' accounts and perform the required actions to retrieve your data. Instead, use this as an opportunity to learn and have conversation that will help you get closer to safe online dating. And most importantly, your experience should be shared with the others. So educate others for not become victim of the scammers. Guys, I'm investigating a lot of this scam and breaks my heart each time because I know how hard people work for their money and how somebody far away beyond horizon, you don't know what country they live, they took advantage of that person because him or she, they were lonely, they needed a partner, they want to talk to somebody, they want to have the love. So guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about Tinder scams, online dating scams? Let's go learn from each other much more better. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thank you.